Hello everyone, and now welcome to, well, I guess a bit of a bonus cast today. I'm casting on my usual day off, just because I'm kind of homebound, can't really walk. But yeah, that's another story for another time. There's nothing wrong with me, just a little bit of sore. I need some bed rest. Well, and that's why I'm sitting in a chair looking at a computer. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. This is Night Elf versus Undead in this 1v1 matchup. I'm going to go ahead and swap the colors so that lines up with here. Lawliet has spawned as the blue Night Elf player here at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Meanwhile, WFZ has spawned as the red Undead over here at what I will call the 8 o'clock position. Now, it is about, 1 week and counting, or 5 days until counting, until BlizzCon 2019. Really wish I had more information for you guys. Really wish I was going. But, well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Was unable to get in contact with anyone at Blizzard. And, well, hopefully, if WarCraft 3 does become huge, and WarCraft 3 Reforged needs some casters, hopefully they'll look me up, since I am just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Now, we are going to be looking at a Demon Hunter with this matchup, with archers being trained, and we are going to be going after this mercenary creep camp here. Unfortunately for Lawliet, WFZ has spawned in the best location possible to try and disrupt this. Ghouls will be able to get in some easy damage, perhaps, delay all of this over here. They don't deserve your devotion, neither do we. No. I am grateful for all of the devotion that you guys have moved my way, as we're taking a look at the Ancient of War getting in some hits. Archer purposely trying to back away, waiting to get some additional damage, as that Forest Troll Shadow Priest now looking to back up as well. That Ancient of War now finally gonna uproot and start engaging. Demon Hunter is off over here, as the Ghoul looking to get some damage onto that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Death Knight should be making its way back over as well. Death Knight with that Death Coil should be able to easily finish off that Forest Troll Shadow Priest, as that Archer now looking to back up. We're waiting for that Death Knight, and he went for Unholy Aura first. Faster movement speed, but unfortunately he will not be able to steal any experience. Death Knight now absorbing a large amount of damage. Meanwhile, the Ancient of War finally having to break free from this location, because, there wasn't enough units to really finish clearing out that creep camp. More archers are going to be added. No tech to tier 2 either, as things are underway. Yeah, a little bit of a break on the weekend, allowing me to cast, a bit more, I guess, prime time for Europe, as a Demon Hunter not wanting to mana burn that Death Knight. Really no reason to mana burn that Death Knight, as the Death Knight doesn't use that mana for anything right now. Demon Hunter would then end up losing a bit of mana, and then as he tries to use those Moonwells later on, what ends up happening is that he ends up draining those Moonwells quickly. That's the reason why. Usually Fathers of Two use their breaks to sleep, appreciate the streaming. Well, my wife has the kids right now, so that's the reason why I'm able to do this. As we're taking a look at that Forest Troll Shadow Priest, it looks like it may get taken down. The Moonwells are currently up and operational, as the Ghouls are trying to just surround and get into position. Demon Hunter chasing after this low hit point Ghoul. Ghoul down to 38 hit points. This Forest Troll Shadow Priest could have backed around to try and get in that Ghoul's way, but unfortunately the Ghoul lost that Unholy Aura bonus and was unable to finish off there. Oh, quick play by Lawliet, making sure, hey, there's no dust of appearance. I can quickly send that unit away, and Lawliet really starting to inch out ahead, taking down some low hit point units while saving his own low hit point units as well, including that Forest Troll Shadow Priest off to the north. Back down to the south here, Death Knight clearing out a Moonwell creep camp. Not going to really do much of anything. This is all just early harassment play to try and get a bit of an advantage later on. The skeletal minions are not going to be doing that much, and the archers with their range able to poke down many of these ghouls. the Death Knight does have Unholy Aura to move away with, and I don't know what the ability was that the Demon Hunter started with. I haven't seen a miss, I haven't seen Immolation, and I have yet to see a mana burn either. Then again, I don't know, if someone had eagle eye vision and saw a miss, please let me know, as the archers have finally massed up in number and now able to, well, finish off some of these rock golems. All right, Death Knight, going to be going straight after that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Forest Troll Shadow Priest could be in trouble. Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to ride and run in between a rock and a hard place, and now ends up getting, well, I don't know, Death Knight did end up getting a little bit of experience right there. Ghouls going after some archers, both sides taking terrible damage. Death Knight now trying to slip away, and it looks like the archers are there as well. A little bit of pokes in the back. However, heroic armor able to do a lot to prevent that, as we are looking at an Ancient of War down to 25, down to 15 hit points. There it goes, sacrificing a ghoul for an Ancient of War, as the Naga Sea Witch now out on the battle. Mana burn there, as the, well, Demon Hunter not able to chase down anything at all. Death Knight still running around in corners, and this could be a problem. Let's take a look at this. This Demon Hunter actually getting further away from all of the action. The Demon Hunter, is it going to try and hire up a hero of its own? That could be the case, and if that does happen, well, you do not want to be next to that tavern. That one hero advantage all of a sudden could flip, as the Naga Sea Witch from Lawliet is ready to join out on the fight. All right, Forest Troll Berserker out onto the field. Mass Archer, mass piercing damage. Units have all come back already, as we are looking at a Slaughterhouse now being added. Death Knight still sitting at level 1, only 8 o'clock. Yeah, I tried to cast a little bit earlier for you guys. It is my weekend, so I was able to cast a little bit during the European hours. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the follows. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, or not, well, Twitter, Twitch, and subscribe to me on YouTube, definitely do so. You'll know when I am casting. All right, Demon Hunter down to 86 hit points, quickly uses the Potion of Healing. Naga Sea Witch has a Potion of Healing now. Is it going to use it? Yes, it will use it. Scroll of Town Portal could be used. Mass Archers now being added. Death Coil onto the Ghoul to try and stay alive, but not going to be enough, as Lawliet continuing to inch out slowly but surely. Nice to catch you this early, yeah. Thank you. I really wish, well, my time zones seem to be a little bit different for live cast, right? I'm from the Americas, and for all intent and purposes, WarCraft 3 is not really played and followed in the Americas. So in my afternoons when I can cast off of work, well, Asia and Europe, you guys are pretty much already sleeping or getting ready to start your day and don't have the free time. Demon Hunter now looking to pull back here. Naga Sea Witch also dancing back and forth. Let's take a look at this. Lawliet is building up to a 35 over 40 supply army. Is teching the tier 3 and now going into dual Ancients of Lore. Ancients of Lore should be bears and dryads. WFZ should be going into Crypt Fiends and Obsidian statues here, as the sacrificial pit for maybe a Frostworm or two about to come into play as well. Death Knight trying to chase after that Demon Hunter. Not much is going to be going on there. Meanwhile, Obsidian statue, is it giving both Essence of Blight and Essence of Mana? Yes, it is. That is actually being microed by WFZ, casting each of those one at a time to try and maximize the efficiency while you have only one Obsidian statue. Yeah, let's come across back over here. Ghouls now making their way back around. Perhaps we'll be getting into a Tome of Strength, and we'll pick that up. There you go, going at it. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter going to be going after that Death Knight. Death Knight, well, trying to chase, not going to be able to do that at either, as the Death Knight and Naga Sea Witch getting experience. Meanwhile, the Naga Sea Witch off on the other side also getting experience as well, trying to stay away from all the action, but is also low on hit points. And it has one good player. Yeah, Hitman, thank you. There's almost always a couple of top guys streaming from NA. There's almost always, really? Is there? Is there a number of top players streaming from North America? I never really thought so. Maybe I'll be on the lookout a little bit more. I have seen some more casters, or excuse me, more streams from WarCraft 3 as of late. Not streaming, stemming. Wait, I don't know what that means. Okay, I can't picture grammar. Anyways, Death Knight with True Shot Aura, able to do a lot of damage now with those Crypt Fiends. And as the Naga Sea Witch and Death Knight get stronger, Death Knight now with the Ring of Regeneration, a lot of passive regeneration on that Death Knight, making him much more difficult to kill. Coming back on the other side here, well, nope, there is nothing there. Mini-map brokenness. I really wish that was fixed when Fog of War is turned off. One of the many things that I hope is not brought over from Warcraft 3 Reforged. Don't speak American. I love watching your streams. I do it sometimes while trying to sleep. And you know what? A better way to watch my streams is to do it when you're trying to stay awake. Just saying. Anyways, Death Knight now making its way back off to the north, going after the Rock of Golem creep camp. Orb of Corruption is on that Lich as we are looking at the mercenary camp. Well, no hires anywhere up. Death Knight now looking to back up here. Lich is in a troublesome spot. Both sides, after some early engagement, now doing the creeping game. Twisted Meadows is a rather large map. So if you are able to do a lot of creeping, well, that does definitely help. A shade purposely by WFZ stayed further back, perhaps expecting that a reveal could have taken place. Now, while that shade is keeping track of that army, what does that mean? It means that WFZ is able to clear out these creep camps in peace. He's going to be able to clear out all of these north creep camps here and perhaps take a level advantage. My apologies for not being able to spot this shade. I am in under Lawliet's field of vision, so I can't actually see the shade on the minimap. Hopefully you know I'm joking as well. Oh, come on. All right, Death Knight, Lich, Naga Sea Witch going to make their way off to the north. Rock Golem Creep Camp could easily get cleared out. Necropolis is already now down. Haunted Gold Mine here, ready to go. Acolyte running for the hills as more units will get added in here. Death Knight leading his army back, has a Staff of Silence, doesn't need that Dark Ranger for silence, which is incredibly important since he already has those 3 heroes. Now, that early Naga Sea Witch is usually meant to put down some pressure, but what is ending up happening here is that the Naga Sea Witch's power does fall off substantially. Oh, are we going to see a silence? No Death Knight. Oh, if the Death Knight was there with the silence, that would have been absolutely beautiful. All of a sudden, the Death Knight stopping that channeling ability, the Demon Hunter would have taken more damage and perhaps, well, doesn't even have a Scroll of Town Portal, may have perhaps even been taken out, coupled with the slow of the Naga Sea Witch with the negative armor of the Lich, and then, well, some nuking from that Death Knight. Main reason that I became a coder is because it can be done from home, flexible work hours. Yes, I am a computer programmer as well. Flexible work hours. And sometimes when I'm not even working, though, I am working because I'm trying to figure out how to analyze certain business problems. Anyways, bears are currently out onto the field, both sides with expansions. A ninja expansion being set up by Lawliet on the opposite side of the map. Death Knight is staying at level 3, Lich and Naga Sea Witch, Naga Sea Witch already at 3, and Death Knight should be able, or Lich should be able to get to 3 as well. Now, we're looking at a level 4 Naga Sea Witch. That is rather high. It's doing all the creeping and actually has surpassed the Demon Hunter's level. All right. One Nerubian tower right here, a couple of ghouls, and with that, this could spell some problems. We are going to be looking at the ghouls getting some damage onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter trying to chase after that Acolyte, well, rather fast. There's evasion already being tech there as the Demon Hunter now starting to fight back. Outside of the range of that Nerubian tower now, this Demon Hunter with an Orb of Venom really going to come out on top in terms of damage. Scroll of Town Portal trying to get away. It is able to teleport back out. WFZ, however, unable to be in multiple places at once as this Demon Hunter by himself, a lone level 4 hero, is able to shut down a single expansion. Ghoul may be able to get away. Yes, will be able to head back. However, the Acolyte's not going to be nearly as lucky. One Spirit Tower now getting added in as well. That will be added damage, but the Demon Hunter will be able to swing at full speed as there is no cold tower on him any longer. Naga Sea Witch is at 3. Lich is at 3. Death Knight is at 3 as well, as things are going to be making their way back over. Archer, Bears, going to get into position. Let's take a look. Both sides just trying to do out some more creeping as well, as this Demon Hunter clearing out the remainder of this creep and should just Staff of Teleportate out of this bad situation, as well some Fork Lightning to try to clear out the remainder of this creep camp here. All right. Demon Hunter going after this Acolyte is going to be able to finish it off. Down it goes. The Demon Hunter should really be trying to teleport out now, down to 116 hit points and dropping rapidly. All right, let's take a look. Where is it going to go next? It is going to go ahead and Staff of Teleportation out now, finally teleporting back home, healing back up, but pretty much shutting down an expansion. Now, does WFZ know about this other expansion off over here? That is the big question. He may think that he is up on expansions now that he has caught this ninja expansion and will be able to shut it down. We are looking at 61 compared to 68 supply. I taught uni for a while. It's great. No annoying kids that interrupt you or make noise, and you get to listen to yourself. All right. Nice math and physics. All right. Druid of the Claw, Archers, Dryads, Demon Hunter, Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch is at 5. Fork Lightning, as we are also looking at a large number of Obsidian statues. We know that those will not stay long as Obsidian statues, and there could be a number of destroyers with mana. Goblin Sapper on the way out. It is one lonesome Goblin Sapper. Another Goblin Sapper could be trained up as well, and this is going to be, well, a just a dive bomb run. You can see that Goblin Sapper with that Unholy Aura, how fast it is moving, and with that damage is just going to be so high here. All right, training of expansions. Necropolis is back over here. There's going to be a Fork Lightning across all of those Acolytes. Meanwhile, there goes the Goblin Sapper. Is it going to be enough to try and finish it off? Fork Lightning right there is going to finish off those, finish off some of those Wisps as well, as the Tree of Life also going to get taken down. Both sides losing large number of units. However, a Scroll of Town Portal now coming back. Mountain Giant not going to be able to deal enough damage. Where are they going to land? There they go. There they are landing. Acolytes are trying to repair. There's some Fork Lightning as Hippogriffs and Destroyers. Oh, wow. All of those Destroyers all of a sudden transformed with mana, taking down those Bears in no time at all. 3 Bears gone in pretty much an instant. Mountain Giant and Archers are all that are left as they are trying to fight this back here. Lich takes a Death Coil, is healed back up. Dryads are getting finished off, and WFZ is absolutely just taking this fight now, as we can see a number of low hit point units. Mana Burn onto the Death Knight. Death Knight now is in trouble, down to 79 hit points, trying to get away, but the Demon Hunter going to be able to close in on that distance rather quickly. Destroyers, Hippogriffs, all these other units are going to try and engage as well, as everyone is staying back on Blight. Death Knight able to head back home, but without the cover of the leading army, this things could go sideways and bad very quickly. All right, Potion of Invulnerability now being used. The Destroyers now trying to head back, trying to fight under the cover of a single Spirit Tower. Is that going to be enough as the Mountain Giant gets into position? All right, Destroyer. Is it going to be enough? -5 armor. Is going to be able to Scroll of Town Portal. No, Staff of Teleportation able to get away. Death Knight shows back up to the party as all the units are trying to head back every which way. Mountain Giant gets the final shot off there. And wow, WFZ ends up losing the game to Lawliet. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.